Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm G&G and this is episode 126 of the University Challenge, and today we are doing a season preview ahead of the league opener of our 10th league season here at UCD, and we take on Cork City in that league opener as we go for 6 in a row in the league. And the big announcement ahead of this league opener is that this will be our last season of the University Challenge. I think 10 seasons here at UCD and well over 100 episodes. It's time to hang up the managerial coat here at UCD, and this will be our final season, but more of that as the season goes on. So to start this preview, we will look at the transfers we made in the off season, and if we have a look, we have to go back to the previous season. For some of them we made 5 signings here. These 5 players all signed after the season was finished. So we'll start with Neil O'Connor, an Irish centre back who signs from St Pat's for 650,000, and he comes in as a replacement really for Adadje possibly. And if we compare the two, you can see Niall O'Connor edging him out in a lot of areas, mental attributes and in the air. Even enough in defending, physical, and Adadje has an advantage in speed, definitely. But even enough, and good to have another Irish player in for Champions League registration. Next signing, as we have to go back yet again to the last season, is Tiago Gomez, who comes in, a Portuguese goalkeeper, and comes in to give Romeo some competition for the number 1 spot. Romeo was actually unhappy and looking to leave the club, so Gomez could take over as the number 1. You can see even enough in a lot of areas. Shot stopping better for Gomez, as is some other areas, but probably Romeo would stay as number 1, but Gomez a good backup if needed. Next signing is a South Korean winger, Jung Woo Young, signs to play on the left wing, and he is in for a replacement for Malonga, who has left. We'll get to that in a moment, but he comes in to offer. Initially he'll be starting on the left because Charlie Whittaker is going to be dropping into midfield, but if we compare him to Charlie Whittaker on that left wing, you can see he's probably got the edge in a number of areas, which, given how well Charlie done last season, is great to see, and that gives us good options on that left wing, and we can swap between the two. He can also play in midfield if needed, so it gives us a few options in that position. Next up is Rodrigo Mendoza, who is not a baddie from a 90s cop movie. He is in fact a Spanish defensive midfielder, and he comes in to give us options. With Barres picking up that bad injury, we need someone as cover there, and if we compare the two, you can see it's close in a lot of areas, although Barres is better. But I think Mendoza has a lot of potential to develop even more, so he gives us good options in that position. And initially we'll be starting the season there because Barres is still returning from that bad injury. Signed him for 200,000. Woo Young was 500,000, and Tiago Gomez was 750,000. Finally up was a Uruguayan midfielder, Juan Pedro Penaches, who comes in to give midfield options. And if you compare him to Bushnov, you can see Bushnov with the edge, but he gives us good backup options. Bit more speed, bit more physical, bit better in the air as well. So yeah, he has a lot of potential too. So good to get him in, and a reasonably cheap deal for 235,000. So yeah, good to sign him. And one other signing came this season was Mitch Kitching. A bit of a strange name, but Mitch Kitching comes in as a free transfer. He was released by Celtic. We signed him up on a free, and he comes in because of, and if we look here, this man here, Sean Cassidy, has left. He's gone to Lyon for 2.3 million. And if we compare him with Mitch Kitching, there we go, and we can see Mitch Kitching has the edge over Sean in a couple of areas: technical, attacking, and vision. And then Sean beats him in a lot of other areas, but he's a good backup replacement now to have in that position, as Sean Cassidy has gone to Lyon for 2.3 million. Other players who have left in the off season: Sebastian Mason has gone to St Pat's on loan. Sean Cassidy, as we said, has left. Julian Malonga has left. He has gone to AIK in Sweden for 675,000. He wanted to leave, and a good bid came in from him. Matthew Kyo gone on loan. Andrew Mead, who played in that Champions League game against City, he's gone to St Pat's for 44,000. And good young player. We have an option there to get money from a supporter sale, so that's a good deal for us. And if we look at a couple of players who were released, go back to last season, Conor McGlennon has left. He left on a free, and he is still a free agent. He didn't want to sign a new contract and had no place really for him. And other free player left was Sam Todd, who was here in the first title winning season. He retired, so Sam Todd has left us. Another of the original squad gone, and the last player who left us on a free transfer as opposed to being released, and that is Cameron Ledwich. He gone to Ross County in Scotland on a free, and he has left us too. So that is the transfer action wrapped up. If we look now at the season preview for the league, you'll see that we are overwhelming favourites again to win the title, and we are 1 to 10 on to win the title. Derry City to be our closest rivals, followed by Shamrock Rovers and St Pat's. And if you look at the media Dream 11, every single player is one of ours. So we are expected to really dominate this league. The two best players in the league apparently are Charlie Whittaker and Diego Almeida. So good to have two of the best in the league in our squad. And one game to catch up on that we played in pre-season is of course the President's Cup, and that was a 4-2 win for us against Waterford. So we win it for the 9th time, and goals for Will Lancashire got 2, an own goal, and then Woo Young got his first goal for the club in this game. And as you can see, Charlie Whittaker has dropped into the centre of midfield with Woo Young playing on the left, Whittaker as Sean Cassidy's replacement, Mendoza starting as the defensive midfielder. So that is how we are sorted for this season. So let's get to the team for our first game of the season, opening up the season at home to Cork City. And here is the team we are going with. And Gomez is going to start in goals because Romeo is complaining about not moving. So we're going to go with Gomez in goals. The back line is Tumanian, Almeida, Neil O'Connor making his league debut, and Will Blackmore. Mendoza making his league debut alongside Penatres and Whittaker. And then it's Pedro Paulo, Woo Young on the wings, and Will Lancashire up front. So that is the team for this league opener. Let's get the kick-off. Kick-off here at the UCD Bowl for this league opener. Our league campaign on the way here. I expect this to be tough enough. Cork are a good enough team. They are around mid-table usually. And a couple of former players returning in Keane Murphy and Evan Caffrey and Alex Dunn as well. So hopefully they don't come back to haunt us. So 6 minutes gone here, and it's 0-0. First highlight here as Whittaker almost winning the ball back for us, but Tumanian does manage to do it, and now Pedro Paulo picks it up, plays through Charlie Whittaker, who makes the run from midfield. Whittaker with the cross, Woo Young gets up, heads it over the bar. Great chance created by Charlie Whittaker, but Woo Young heads it over, and with 19 minutes gone here, it stays 0-0. Neil O'Connor on the ball here, out to Will Blackmore, and he will try an attack, but he has to turn back into Penatres. To Blackmore, he takes on his man and gets a bit of space. Now can he get across? He can, towards Pedro Paulo. It's head away. Tumanian picks it up though. Can he get across? He can, and Woo Young taps this one home, and we have our first goal of the season, and it is our new South Korean winger Jung Woo Young who scores our first goal of season 10 in the league. Good cross initially from Will Blackmore, headed clear. Tumanian picked it up, brought it into the box. Better man got across, right across, goal, and there was Woo Young to tap it home. And with 29 minutes gone, we have the lead. Half time here, and we go in 1-0 up. We have dominated that half, over 70% possession and plenty of shots, an XG of nearly 2, so we really should be more ahead in this game. So just Woo Young's goal separating the two teams. Let's hope we can build on that in the second half. On the way here for the second half, Cork City making a substitution, Keane Murphy taking off on his return to the UCD Bowl, and hopefully that is a good sign that we've kept their main striker quiet. And now we just need to build on a good performance. We are dominating possession and creating chances. Now we just need to take a few and kill this game off completely and get 3 points on the board right away. 3 minutes of the second half gone. It's 1-0 to us. Cork City hitting a long ball over the top, which Almeida cuts out, and back to Gomez in goal, and he brings it forward looking for a pass. He picks out Will Blackmore, and he has a bit of space and time. Goes back to Neil O'Connor into Penatres, who gets turned. Whittaker now a bit of space to pick out a ball if he can. Someone makes a run. Pedro Paulo doesn't make the run, and Whittaker doesn't make the pass. So Cork City in possession. They go long again. Almeida up in the air to win it, heads it down to Whittaker into Penatres, back to Neil O'Connor, and he will take a bit of time on the ball into Mendoza and Penatres and passing around nicely, just waiting to try and create a chance. Here's Penatras, gets turned into Wu Young, back to Neil O'Connor. Cork City holding their shape really well. Here's Penatras with ball over the top towards Pedro Paulo, takes it down, tries to cross it first time. Here's Whittaker. Penatras heads it towards goal, hits the crossbar and goes over. Good chance there for the Uruguayan, but it hits the crossbar and goes over. And with 58 minutes gone, it stays 1-0. Corner kick here, Charlie Whittaker to take it. Late runs into the box from a few players. Almeida gets up, heads it at goal. Keeper makes a good save. And then it was a bit of a battle in front of the goal to get it clear. And Neil O'Connor couldn't tap it home. So with 66 minutes gone, it stays 1-0. Throw in here for Cork City. We are 4 minutes into 5 minutes added on as they come on the attack, looking to snatch a point here. Cross comes in towards their striker. He heads it just wide. What a chance that was for Cork City to take a point from this game. Thankfully it goes over. We have 30 seconds left. Gomez with the goal kick here, and he's taken a bit of time off the clock. And can we see this out and start the season with a win? We should really have this game absolutely wrapped up. And there is a free kick for us for a foul on Rhys Evans. We've had so many chances, but we haven't taken them. We've dominated possession and just not firing at the start of the season. We are over the 5 minutes now, so when this ball is hit into the box, that should be it really. Charlie Whittaker taking the time out of the game, and there is the final whistle. It is a 1-0 win to start the season. Not our best performance ever. We did dominate the game. We had 22 shots but only 7 on target, an XG of 3.10, but we only scored once, that Wu Young goal, the difference between the two teams. So there we have it, our league season up and running with 3 points on the board, puts us in 4th position after one game played, level with Pats, Rovers and Dundalk. Early in the season though, the table not really mattering at this point. So for the next episode we will come back for a double header of away games, starting off with away to Shelbourne and then away to our predicted title rivals and long-term rivals in this save of Derry City. So they'll be the 2 away games we play in the next episode. If you did enjoy today's episode, please drop it a like. It's great to see more likes on the video, so it would be great if more people could just hit that button. If you want to drop some feedback, don't be afraid to hit a comment as well under this video. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to make sure you don't miss any videos. Videos are posted Monday to Friday, 6 PM Irish time, and subscribing is the best way to make sure you get that notification. And there is playlists on the channel for the University Challenge and for the University Challenge Goes International, if you want to catch up on anything we've done so far. So until the next episode when we take on Shelbourne and Derry City, please take it easy.